Okay, I'm gonna keep this one short, sweet, to the point. So 11% gain on NVDA. That's what I traded today. So today is March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Hope you're having a great St. Patrick's Day. Quick little trade. So let me just go over the details and how we did that. I actually didn't even do this on my setup, my desktop setup where I have the two monitors. Because I typically like to have NVIDIA on one screen and then QQQ on another. But that's besides the point. You don't care about that. You care about this 11%, how this kid made 11% in the video when it's currently down about 3% right now. So, as I always mention, 4-hour chart, that's always what we go to. That's always our market sentiment. So that's what I like to see, where the general market direction for that particular stock, in this case NVIDIA, is going. In this instance, we are making lower highs. As you can see here, lower high, lower high, lower high. And we had a nice little green run right here, as you can see, from 104, lows of 104 to highs of 123. But look at this candle. I have my candles purple because I just think it looks cooler. But look at this purple candle. That was all today. So now that we're done with the 4-hour, let's open the 15-minute. This is typically where I trade. So you could see I have my support down here, my support, my resistance. We don't care about this. This was a couple days ago, so let me delete that. So again, my favorite pattern to trade, or my favorite strategy to trade, is support and resistance. I typically enjoy doing that because it's very simple to identify and it's very simple to trade. You could trade reversals and you could set your stop loss either right above the resistance or right below the support. So in this case, I'm trading options because I do not have the capital to really trade to short or to buy, and I wouldn't really making anything. I'd make like $3-4. So I'm using a little bit of leverage with options there. So I noticed this was on Friday the 14th. We have a common resistance range at, where is this, about 122. Common resistance, and then we also hit that common resistance range roughly in pre-market hours. So I extended this line, this resistance line, just to kind of see, all right, this is where we're at. And then I drew a support line here because we had some consolidation here, and then I extended it a little bit further just to kind of see where we're at. So this is a 15-minute, but I expanded it a little bit more to see, okay, what are we doing? So on the 1 minute, I typically don't trade on the 1 minute. I trade on the 15-minute, but the 1 minute sometimes can give you a little bit more clarity on what's going on. So I noticed when market opened, we had a pullback, we had a retracement, and then I noticed this consolidation, this like little period of just moving side to side, consolidation right there. And it looks like that may have been, that was a previous resistance over here. Previous resistance, and then it became a support over here. So previous resistance, if the stock pushes up, can be a support going forward. So that's something to take into consideration if you did not know that. So I saw this was a critical point, this 120, where are we right here? This 122-ish. That 122-ish mark is a critical point, and if I knew if we broke below this 122 that we would push even further. So I saw this consolidation on the 1 minute. I was not into a trade until about 9:45 when I saw the break below 121.82, because that's pretty much where we're consolidating, and I saw this break below. This is where I entered my put. I bought 3 contracts initially. And then as we progressed towards my direction, the bear direction, I just slowly started to remove or reduce the contracts. So I reduced as it became more favorable, Let's open the 15 again. So pretty much just kind of reduced a couple times. I saw here it was another like critical point, this 121.19. So I reduced the contract there. And then I saw right around here, right on the 15-minute again, right around that 120 range was a previous support from the previous day, from Friday, the previous trading day. So I closed out my position about 120. And that's why I got out, and you can see it continued to push down. The point of trading, right? Let me show you just my. So it was 11%. So it would be $60 in my account that I made profit on the day. So let me pull up my account details. Just growing this account from 300 to 1,000, and we are currently at 580.99. So as you can see here, 11% on the video, which is $60. So we're just continuing to grow. The biggest day so far in this little trade challenge. I just want to show that I can grow the account from 300 to 1,000 simply by just using a small amount of capital. I want to show with structure, with a set plan, you can essentially do what you want with your account. You can grow your account. You can more than triple your account. And as you can see, I follow the same strategy, support resistance. I just trade off of it differently depending on what's going on, depending on price action. I don't complicate it. I don't convolute. I just keep it simple. I do the same thing over and over, and a lot of my videos are going to be the same strategy over and over because I do the same thing. And as you can see, we had a good day, 11%. You could take 11% any day of the week. So say, for example, as opposed to 500 in my account, say I had 5,000. This would be a $600 day. Just add an extra zero. So once I go from 300 to 1,000, I'm going to flip it from 3,000 to 10,000, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I hope that provided some value. Just a quick little update on this trading journey for those of you who care, for those of you who've been paying attention. So let's continue to do it. We're at 580, so we're more than halfway to our target. So let's get to it. Peace.